It's the Beckler and Seanna podcast, your daily download of X92.9's X Mornings with Beckler and Seanna.
Brought to you by Shane Homes. If it's your favorite, it's probably Shane Homes, Calgary's favorite home builder. See quick possessions and learn more about custom home options at shanehomes.com.
It's Thursday, July 30th, 2026. I'm Beckler.
Oh my God, only one more day of that, eh?
One more, and then we're into August.
One more June.
I'm going to really noodle it out tomorrow.
I might even join in. Could we do a really long July?
Sure.
Cool.
I look forward to that.
Yep.
Don't let me forget. Do not let me forget.
Okay, good.
How are you now?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
Good.
I brought in, so my dad has this business on the side where he boxes jerseys and stuff and sentimental objects, and that's kind of his retirement gig. And our boss Jim asked him to box up the poster from last One Weekend Only along with one of the T-shirts from the concert. And it's cool because, well, one, we're getting ready to announce the next One Weekend Only. On August 10th, we're going to have the lineup for you, and we're very excited for that.
So excited.
But it's such a special weekend that people do buy keepsakes from it, right?
Totally.
You get posters, you get T-shirts and stuff.
You should frame that, like hang it this One Weekend Only, and then be like, anybody else want that? Then your dad could get a bunch of business.
It's not a bad way to do it, hey?
Why not?
Hang it up at One Weekend Only. And
Yep.
I mean, we have all the ones from past One Weekend Onlys here at the radio station, which is really cool because
I have quite a few of them myself now that I have in my house too, because they're just cool. The posters are always cool. They're always great weekends, so just a good memory, you know?
Yeah, they remind you of a pretty special weekend. But we're hoping to give you an opportunity to come to One Weekend Only again this year.
Yes.
To have a room to give away on the Piss Cast.
Yeah.
But we'll have full details about all of that after we make the announcement on August 10th.
Sure will.
I'm sure, but you might want to be listening that morning, or be a Club X member at x99.ca to find out who's playing this year.
Early.
Yeah, it's their 20th anniversary coming up,
Huge.
so they went pretty big for this one.
Yep.
And it's going to be fun.
This can be so fun.
Anything else going on, Shauna?
No.
No.
Heading into a long weekend, man. Almost there.
I know, and this is our last
Exciting.
weekend of baseball, and then like kind of free for the rest of the summer, which
Cool.
because every weekend has been tied up with baseball, so
Yeah.
looking forward to having some time to slow down a bit.
Sweet.
Yeah. McKenna and I were looking at going on a vacation in a few weeks, but with the WestJet strike coming up, I don't know if we want to fly anywhere.
Well, it's funny because I told you my boyfriend's coming into town this weekend, and he was supposed to be flying on WestJet, and he thinks he's going to drive now because he can't risk it. He's like, flying here he could probably get to, and I was like, you might as well. But then he looked at renting a vehicle. Like, let's say his flight home got canceled.
Yeah.
He has to get back to work. And rental cars, I don't know if it's in preparation for that or just because it's Calgary at a busy time, but he said that cheapest he could find was like $800 for a one-way drive back, and he's like, I can't do that. So he thinks he's probably just going to drive the whole time and be safe. I was like,
Yeah.
probably a good idea.
We're considering maybe just doing a staycation instead because
Yeah.
you wouldn't want to get stuck somewhere.
My prediction is if they do go on strike, which I don't think they will, because normally they tend to try and work these things out before, because it's such a disruption, especially on a long weekend.
Right, they'll look for an 11th hour deal or something.
Yeah, but if they do, I don't think it can be much longer than a week. Like, you can't be out. Like, that's just way too much money and way too much disruption. There's no way they can go longer than that, I hope.
And I know there are lots of people who have already booked their plans and stuff and are wondering what's going to happen with that. So
I know. I have flights in the end of August, but that's ways away. Hopefully it does not get to that point. That would be big trouble.
When does Cliff get in?
Well, he was supposed to fly in tomorrow.
Yeah.
But now he's probably going to drive in tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
On today's show, talk about an accident Shauna had yesterday. Something I've noticed on the highways recently. How long you've ever held a pee. The scientific term for something that we've talked about on the show before. We're going to play good band name, bad band name with our producer, Logan. Cliff has a strange phobia. He's afraid of something that is a little unusual. Something that Calgary is doing right now that's pretty cool. I saw some wild behavior at a convenience store yesterday, and the goat of chairs. Oh yeah, content.
Hot content.
We did 5 minutes on the goat of chairs after your out of context clip.
You definitely don't want your surgeon doing the pee pants dance while they're inside of you, right?
No. Nope.
The Beckler and Seanna podcast.
Don't ask what corners of the internet I was on, but I was reading about what's considered the most famous chair in the world, Beckler. Now, I know. I've seen this chair before. I didn't know it had a name.
This is the perfect mix of like stupid
This
and
is so
thought-provoking.
dumb. This is
what I
supremely
love.
stupid. I
Yeah.
know. So I went down a bit of a rabbit hole, but it's called the Eames chair. Have you heard of the Eames chair?
I have.
Yes. So the Eames chair and ottoman, if you look it up and you don't know that name, you'll recognize it as well. Kind of like a gaming chair, black leather, dark wood accents. It has that matching ottoman, and that is considered to be the most famous chair
Really?
in the world. Yeah. Which I was like, man, I get it. I recognized it. Didn't know that, but
There's another style of wood and leather chair, and I don't know the name of it, but I've always wanted to make one,
oh, fun.
which I would have said is even more iconic, but maybe not.
Interesting. No, not according to the internet. But I guess it's in a lot of movies, and Muhammad Ali had one, and Frank Sinatra. And when it first came out, it was huge. It was even mentioned in Fraser.
You think I don't want to pick you up right now, carry you over to that Eames Classic, and show you why it's the best engineered chair in the world?
Hilarious. Just a full-on drop about why it's the best chair in the world.
Man, are they expensive? If you
Yeah.
get like an actual one,
Oh,
15
yeah.
grand.
And of course, every company and their dog have tried to recreate it and do their own version of this. But again, this got me thinking, what is another version of the most iconic? What other iconic chairs are there, Beckler? The
Are you
most
so-
famous chair. We can go types of chairs. I don't care.
Take this a bunch of different
Take
ways.
this a bunch
eh?
of different ways. Yeah.
I know it's not, but I'd like to give a shout out to the classic lawn chair.
Oh, yeah,
You know, with
man.
the vinyl strapping,
Hell
or
yeah.
the that's sort of like the same material as like a seat belt. You know,
Yep.
or it's crisscrossed, it's woven.
Yeah, that's the classic.
Classic 1970s
Jeez, I didn't
lawn
even
chair.
think about that
That's
one.
not it though.
There's the chaise lounge, of course. That's a type of chair, but or is that a couch? Interesting.
Good question.
Maybe we'll move away from that one because I'm not sure. What about the egg chair?
The egg chair, the one where you kind of sit inside of it like a pod.
Yep. You know what I was thinking? You know the perfectly round chairs from Men in Black? They had those those ones. White.
are cool.
Those are kind of cool looking, but that's not iconic. That's just from pop culture reference chair, that one.
There's a couple I'd like to shout out. I don't
please.
think it's maybe the GOAT, but the steel folding chair from wrestling, where it's actually used as a weapon.
Uh-huh.
That's pretty cool.
That's good, yeah.
The cuck chair in a hotel room.
That's a chaise lounge as well.
Is it?
That's more of a couch,
Some of them
I'd
are
say.
just chairs, I think.
Yeah. What about the wingtip chair?
Yeah, like the
Very
rich guy would sit in.
fancy,
swirl brandy.
regal wingtip chair. That's an iconic one too.
It's an iconic chair.
Yeah, lots of those. Okay, there's one, and I don't know if I can describe this properly, but it's a chair that has like wicker. It was like your grandma's chair, so it's kind of it's like a lattice work kind of wooden wicker on the bottom, and then the top. You know what I'm
I
saying?
think I know what you're picturing.
I think it's called the Seska chair. The Keska.
Wow.
I don't know. Yeah.
Good pull.
Thank you.
Good pull.
Oh, it's the man. Sorry,
What?
just designed by Marcel Brewer after he left the Bauhaus school.
Bauhaus. Oh, where's the sexy music?
Okay, rocking chair.
The rocking chair, yeah. The electric chair.
Jeez.
What about the electric chair?
What about the birthing chair?
I don't know if I know what that is.
There's a birthing chair. Yeah, it used to be more common than it is now. It's a chair
Where
for
you sit
birthing.
there and just poop out a
and
baby?
you poop out a
Is that-
baby. I'm serious. The birthing chair. That's an old one. Jeez, there's too many options.
If we're-
Don't Google birthing chair.
No?
My God.
Graphic?
Sorry. Yep.
Okay, I
Not
won't
that
then.
one. Moving on.
What about specific chairs? Like,
No, this is the thing.
I was trying to think of like thrones, but I can't picture any. I can't even picture like the King of England's
No.
throne. You know?
I was going to say, like, the throne arguably would be one of the most iconic chairs, but as you said, a specific one I can't recall.
More recently, the Iron Throne from Game of Thrones.
Oh,
Pretty
yes.
iconic. The one made of swords.
Yeah. That's not a real one, though. It's fictional.
Fictional. What about the chair that Abe is sitting in at the Lincoln Memorial? You know, the big statue of Lincoln sitting in the chair at the end of the
Yeah.
pool there?
Yeah. Okay. You're right.
But it's not so much the chair, it's him.
But I couldn't even envision that. And yeah, I can envision him, but the
It's
chair
just-
itself.
Is it not just like
yeah, like,
square?
what?
Like-
Why is there no iconic one chair in
I
particular?
know, considering the chairs are a pretty big
The
part of
strange
our lives.
fact, the fact that Men in Black is the only one I could think of, and that's not nearly it. But
No.
like, that's the most visual because it's. I just remember wanting one.
There are more chairs in this room than people right now.
Yeah. We got a lot of them. Just the classic office chair, the rolly chair, the one I'm on right now. This one.
That's the GOAT? That's pretty sad if that's the case, isn't it?
Chair's
Got to pick it up, man.
Yeah.
Do better.
Someone come up with an iconic chair, damn it.
The Beckler and Seanna podcast.
I was at 7-Eleven yesterday to get Slurpees for the boys. Hot day.
Classic.
And there was a dude in front of me filling up the biggest refillable big gulp cup I have ever seen, Shauna. I didn't know that they made reusable cups this big.
Okay, because I've seen some big ones.
This was
How
huge.
big we talking?
Bigger than a milk jug.
What?
5 liters, 6 liters maybe. It was huge.
Wow. That's not just a big gulp. That's a giant gulp.
Enormous gulp.
That's crazy.
Colossal gulp.
Colossal gulp.
It was 7-Eleven branded too, so there was clearly a time when they sold like full-on drums of fountain soda.
Do they still have those days where they like say you can fill up anything you want?
Well, I was like, is that today? Is this guy just filling up?
Just gearing up for it? Interesting.
No. It looked like it was maybe a regular thing for him.
Wow.
He had just topped it off, and before he hadn't put the lid on yet, and I couldn't tell if it was Diet Coke or Coke. If it was full sugary Coke, that's insane. Like, you could die from that, I think.
I mean, to be fair, that's Slurpees for you and your whole family. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you could, at least, that's smart. I
How
get
much
it.
sugar is in 6 liters of Coke?
Oh, my
full
God.
Full sugar Coke.
150 tablespoons or something?
But it was like, it was shimmering like a black lake on top. Like, it was, you could see the fluorescent lights off the ceiling.
It looked like an oil slick in there?
Exactly.
Straight oil.
I was like, you're going to put that home, aren't you?
Wow.
It was crazy. It was like an industrial vat of pop. It was what I imagine the tanks of pop look like at the bottling factory before they're, sectioned off into cans and bottles.
Wow. Like the Black Lagoon of Coke.
The Black Lagoon of Coke.
Beautiful.
It was a tailings pond of cola.
You need some Dawn in there to wipe some of that off.
Sir,
wow.
I think there's a duck drowning in your pop.
Sir, you might want to pull out some soap for that. Do you need some Dawn with that, or
And the fact,
get the duck out of there?
the fact that it was refillable and he owned this cup tells me that this is something that he does regularly.
Kills ducks.
Kills ducks, drowns ducks.
Wow.
Oh, there's a duck in here.
That's crazy.
The crazier thing still was that he was also filling up another big gulp, just a regular one.
Jesus.
And I hope that was for someone else and not just to get him to wherever he was going. It's like, this is just to tie me over until I lay into this wheelbarrow full of cola that I'm going to drink.
This is for the Gosling before we get to the duck, okay?
The Beckler and Seanna podcast.
You asked me if this fella at the 7-Eleven was a big guy.
Yeah.
He wasn't. He was like a stick-thin Terry.
Also checks out.
Yeah?
Yeah. You know those characters. I know a few stick thin Terries who just can eat enormous, obnoxious amounts and
They don't get...
can't gain a lick of weight. Yeah, just the most insane metabolism you've ever seen in your life.
Maybe this fella's just built different, right?
Maybe, yeah.
Because I was like, if it was 6 liters of pop, like I assume it was, how much sugar is that?
Maybe he's an alien, Beckler.
Oh, man, do I have to add him to my list
I
of
think
aliens
so.
that I've seen?
100%, yeah. Sugar, water, like literal.
Well,
sugar.
I looked it up. There are 636 grams of sugar in 6 liters of full sugar Coke.
You know how much aliens need? More than that.
Your daily intake is supposed to be like 35, I think, for a man. So he's, oh my goodness.
For an alien, 35,000. So
Yeah.
remember, that's him for sure.
He's slinking in there in the middle of the night.
Yep.
Need sugar.
He knows they're 24 hours too. It's great for aliens. They don't sleep.
He has to do that for 2 hours or he'll shrivel up and die. That's hilarious. Okay.
7-Eleven personally
Man.
being kept afloat by that alien. Yep.
So I'm keeping this running list of aliens that I've seen out in the wild, right?
Yep.
My friend, Eileen Goo, the old couple who saw me crash my bike.
Right.
The dog breed Whippets.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Whippets.
And now Coca-Cola Terry at the 7-Eleven.
Yep.
Alien
Slurpee
for
Terry.
Sure. I never even thought about
Yep.
that. Exciting. Very exciting.
I know. That's awesome. Now I want to meet him.
Beckler and Seanna Pisscast is brought to you by Shane Holmes.
You could have your own Slurpee machine.
SodaStream.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I guess that is what that is.
SodaStream and a full pantry full of tanks and mix over at Terry's house, eh?
Yeah, that would be fun.
Yeah.
I would want like my own like wine bar, beer fridge kind of entertaining area, you know? Like
Yeah.
I always love houses that have that stuff. It's awesome.
One thing I wanted to do is rebuild the shelving in our pantry just to be a little more practical.
Yeah.
And have an outlet in there to put the beer fridge in the pantry.
Sick.
So it's kind of off your kitchen floor. I know there's lots that have it built into the island and stuff, which is really classic, but
I'd also want a library with a sliding ladder.
Sliding ladder
Been my
library.
dream. Yeah, there was actually a place I was looking at renting once that it was like in a custom built library with a sliding ladder, and it was so cool. I was like, I wanted to rent the place just for that. The rest of it though wasn't great, but
Do you remember that house that we talked about in Lake Bonavista? It was like a $5 million house with a library and a sliding, and it had like a model train room.
yeah.
I got a message from a friend of the show who ended up at that house in a very strange way one time, and I can't read this message on the air because it's going to identify too many people.
Right.
But I'll share it with you.
Cool.
It's really funny.
That's awesome.
I don't know what good this does saying it on the podcast, but
Sorry, guys. I'm excited to know though.
yes.
Yep.
Anyway, these are our possibilities with Shane Homes and their affordable customization.
Possibilities.
Yeah. Tell them I want a library with a sliding ladder and
A library.
ShaneHomes.com. Shane Homes.
The better way to build.
The Beckler Seanna podcast.
As a big table tennis fan, Beckler, I thought you should know Calgary has started a table tennis exchange with some coaches in China.
We're getting Chinese table tennis coaches?
We're getting some coaches from China.
All right.
Here in Calgary, meaning that we are looking to become the table tennis mecca. That's what we're doing here. We're trying to advance our table tennis.
That's exciting.
We're doing these unique exchange programs where athletes and stuff can train abroad. We're getting some Chinese coaches here, and as we know, they're amazing. And that means that we going to become the hotbed.
Very cool.
I'm thinking it's time
I like
to get into
that.
table tennis. Knowing this, I'm like, man, we should get in on the ground floor here before it becomes huge here, because it will.
Yeah.
Right? So can we start training now with these coaches, you think, and then build up, and maybe we could become world-renowned table tennis players?
I don't think we have one here, but I know when I was in Vancouver a few years ago and then Seattle the past year, I went to a table tennis bar in both cities.
Frig, yes.
And
Why
they
don't
were-
we have a table tennis bar?
I don't know. They were awesome. And the people there were serious about it. Like, I thought I was decent. I got embarrassed.
Yeah.
In Seattle, I didn't even bother playing because I was just watching. I was like, oh, this is a totally different game than what I do.
Don't even.
Yeah, they were so good. I was chatting with one guy, and he was a champion in Turkey.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, and they needed one more for their tournament, and they're like, what about you? And I was like, absolutely not.
You
No.
should have. It would have been hilarious. Whoever's sitting around, come on, man, you suck.
Yeah, it was cool to watch, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really cool.
It's kind of fun. It's another sport that we could really expand on here. I mean, we are the mecca for quite a few sports, right? Because we've got great facilities of all sorts. So having that to add to our roster of good sports in Calgary, I'm a big fan. We should just become the mecca of all sports. You know what I mean? Just
don't know if you could do that.
You go to be the sport person. You want to sport. You come to Calgary. Yes.
Do you remember during the was it the last Olympics? I said I was going to get a Ma Long jersey. Ma Long,
yeah.
the greatest table tennis player who ever lived
Right. You were
for
going
China.
to go to really get into the table tennis.
Gonna really
watching.
get into it. Is that a Ma Long jersey?
Yeah.
This would be a good excuse
Vintage.
to bust out the Ma Long jersey, wouldn't it?
I would love somebody to have my name on their jersey just because I'm training with the Chinese coaches. That would be phenomenal.
I think I told you when I was in
Get the
high
Jefferson.
school, our gym class went to a table tennis place, and the guy who was like coaching there, his name was Mr. Su, and he was from China.
Was he serious?
Oh my goodness,
Yep.
Sean! Him and his wife, Mr. and Mrs. Su.
Yeah.
They said he was ranked 8th in the world at one point.
Holy crap.
And watching him even just bat it back and forth with the other guy it was unbelievable. And then he came around and like offered pointers. Didn't speak any English, so I didn't know what he was saying, but I really wish I did because I would have been a better table tennis player for it.
Well, it's like when I took violin lessons, it was my instructor was named Tacking Lai, and he didn't speak a ton of English either, but he was super serious and so good at what he did that like you just knew, right? You came in there and it was business time.
Yeah.
That violin, like I learned so well under
You
him.
could understand what he was saying?
Enough to learn, like it was very broken, but it was enough to know how serious he was, and I improved so much.
Well, that's good.
Because you can't not be serious when you like he meant business.
I wish
So I'm
I could
hoping-
have understood Mr. Su.
Yeah, see?
Mrs. Su was a good table tennis player too, and I just imagine at home it's just the ball's always going. You know, like they're having dinner.
Yep. Of course, practicing.
Yeah, reading
in
the
bed,
paper.
back and forth. Yep. Nope.
Even after the lights go off.
100%. Still going. Still going.
The Beckler and Seanna podcast.
Beckler, maybe you can help me make sense of this, but my boyfriend Cliff has an absolute phobia of massages. And it's been one of the weirdest parts of our relationships because, and I'm not talking about like massages that I do, but for example, one time we were vacationing in Hawaii and, you know, there's always spas. Every one place you go like this. And I was like, why don't we go for a couple's massage? That looks awesome. And he immediately was just like, nope. I was like, oh, okay. And I kind of dropped it. And then another time I asked, I was like, we should go for massage. It's super relaxed. No, I don't like massages.
Has he had a bad experience?
Well, I don't know. And he was very weird about the whole thing. And he wouldn't really explain why he didn't like them. And honestly, at first I was just like, is it because there's like a girl touching you and you feel uncomfortable in that situation with me there, or like what is going on? You know what I mean? I was like, do you get excited in massage? It's like, I couldn't figure out what it was. I was like, this is really weird.
Does he like my brother who's been assaulted at like 3 different massage places? He's had a terrible run of luck with massage places.
Yeah, your brother just, man, he finds the most magical of masseuses.
He'll tell you where not to go.
Yeah, does he go to like the strange Thai ones that are open all 24 hours or something? Because I mean, that would make a little more sense.
Shady
too.
back alley massage places? No, but so Cliff, nothing like that for Cliff.
No, he finally said, well, like one time I got hurt is what he said. And I was like, oh. So from that, I'm gathering, I'm like, okay, so you went for a really intense sports massage or something. And I was like, some very strong Russian woman hurt you. Is that what happened? Like, she was like, it's not massage until I make you cry for mama. Like, is that what I'm like, oh, okay, maybe that's it then.
I can kind of appreciate that, Shauna, because the very first massage I went for, I was young, like 13 maybe, and the woman beat the hell out of me. I was under the impression that it was going to be relaxing, and it was so painful. I was like white knuckled on the table and like sweating. She was going like full elbows. This little woman she hurt me too.
Interesting.
And I didn't have another massage until 5 years ago, maybe. I took like 20 years off from massage after that. Yeah, it just wasn't for me. So
okay, so I'm kind of guessing that must have been what happened, because I've had 2 types of massages. There's the relaxing massages you can get, right? You can say, I want a relaxing massage, and then they're awesome. Or there's the sports massage you can get where they really work on you.
And at that age, I didn't know how to tell her that, hey, this is like, I didn't know that this is not what it was supposed to feel like.
You'd think that because you were that young, she'd also ask you or like know.
Yeah, it was odd.
But also, I'm like, I wonder if you were too strong-willed to even like say anything. You know what I mean? Like maybe she said, like, does this hurt? And you're like, no, I'm fine.
I don't remember her asking because I was in quite a bit of pain.
Because I was wondering the same with Cliff. I was like, well, normally they will ask, and you can be like, or you can just say, okay, can you calm it down a little bit?
Easy.
Like, you don't easy now.
Easy.
But yeah, it's so funny because I was just like, I don't understand it. So I don't know. He went for a first massage in a very long time yesterday, and I don't know how it went yet, but I was like, just tell them you want a relaxing massage, because they can be very nice and actually relaxing.
Well, it depends, who you are, too. For McKenna, they can't go hard enough. Like, there's no such thing as too much pressure for her.
That was me. The last 2 that I've had that are sports massages, it was the same. I was like, no, you're good, because they kept asking, like, is that enough? Is that too hard? I'm like, no, keep getting at
more,
it.
Please.
More of that. Just beat me up, okay?
Well, I hope Cliff had a good experience. Because massage is wonderful when it's good.
Yeah, right? And when they beat you up sometimes, okay?
The Beckler and Seanna podcast.
Our producer Logan is in studio for another round of good band name, bad band name.
Yeah.
Very simple. Logan just gives us his opinion on these band names. Not necessarily the music.
Nope.
Just the name.
Just
the name of the band.
Is it a good band name or a bad band name? And with the weather we've been having recently, I thought a good topic this week would be heat.
All right.
Band names related to high temperatures.
Okay.
We'll start with the obvious. Hot heat.
I knew that was coming.
Yes.
What about like if a band was wet water? Like, does that sound good?
No.
I don't think that sounds good at all. It's a little redundant.
It is a bit.
You know, it's like, the actor Rip Torn? It's the same as like if your name was Smashed Broken. I think it's the same thing.
Rip Torn isn't his real name.
No, it's not.
No.
Sometimes redundancy can work though. Like, do you like the Yeah Yeah Yeahs as a band name?
I do like the Yeah Yeah Yeahs. You know what the worst one is? It's that band where it's just 3 exclamation marks.
Oh yeah, that one's
and I
dumb.
think it's like chick 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 chick,
chick
or something. But
or what's the band Shout Out 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 Out? That's too many outs.
That's a lot of outs.
Way too many outs.
Yeah.
I mean, they're doing it ironically, I think, right? Like, obviously, but it doesn't work for them. No.
Yeah.
Okay. Is Fire included in this?
Yeah.
Okay. Arcade Fire.
Good band name. Fun band name. Good band, too.
Great band name.
Yeah.
It just looks good. Like, you see it on the marquee and you're like, yes.
You're right.
Yeah.
Do you put the emphasis on the fire or the arcade? Do you say Arcade Fire or Arcade Fire?
I never thought of this.
Arcade Fire.
I've heard it both ways, and I always second guess myself.
You tend to sometimes put the enunciation on a different word than I do, and I'm like, oh, that's strange. Never heard that one before, but
I don't think I would say Arcade Fire.
No.
Arcade Fire.
Yeah.
But I've heard you say that before, and I'm always like, weird.
We
Arcade
struggled
Fire.
with Black Pistol Fire as well.
Yeah. Black Pistol Fire.
Good band name or bad band name?
That's a good band name.
Good band name?
I like that one too.
98 Degrees.
Why that many? Why not 97?
That's a stupid one.
Question.
Yeah.
What about Alexis on Fire?
Good band name.
Okay.
Really? Yeah. I like that band name.
That one I'm up for debate myself personally.
Yeah. Why is that?
I don't know. When you see it, you think Alex is on fire.
And a lot of people did when they first came out.
Yeah, which
Right.
is a bit confusing. You don't want to mislead people.
Sure.
But,
Yeah.
when you know how to say it, though, I do like the sound of the ring of Alexis on Fire.
I just also think it just looks aesthetically pleasing,
I
at least
see.
to my eyes.
Do you think the fact that it's all one word is what's hanging people up there?
Yes.
I think it would be worse if it was separated, though.
It wouldn't
Alexis
look as
on
good,
it.
though.
Yeah, yeah.
But
It wouldn't look as good.
No, it wouldn't look as good, but it
Yeah.
would clarify.
Sure.
Yeah.
Canned Heat.
Love Canned Heat. Big
As a
Canned
band
Heat
name?
guy. Terrible band name.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But what a good band. Oh, man.
I love the visual of just
Oh,
cracking
man.
open a can of heat. And
Sure,
Just like,
yeah,
whoa.
yeah.
I do kind of like, but it's also just, it reminds, I don't know, beans. It's a weird one. There's something that it does in my brain that I don't know if I like.
Well, there's a German band called Can, and I think Can is good.
CAN?
CAN.
That's wild.
And the album covers a can, like beans and all that stuff. It's great.
That's
Okay.
wild.
Odd. Dogs die in hot cars.
Don't like that as a
No.
situation or a band name.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everything
Yeah.
about that. I'm like, that's just awful.
It's a troubling visual.
I don't
isn't
know
it?
that
hate
band.
that.
I wish they'd change that name.
You don't know the band? Yeah. I don't know much about them, but I know of their name and I don't like it.
Yeah,
so.
that stinks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Flaming Lips.
Great band name. Awesome. Their new records are pretty stinky, but they'll have a lot of great records, and I like that band name.
I like Flaming Lips.
Yeah.
I think
I'm
it's
picturing
fun.
the candy. You know, those cinnamon lips.
Yeah. I'm literal lips on fire.
Yeah. Hot lips.
The Beckler and Seanna podcast.
Did you know that chapped lips have a scientific term, Beckler? A medical term?
Didn't know that.
As the chapped lip capital of the world here in Calgary, I can't believe that we didn't know
We
this.
should know this. We have
should
some
know this.
chapped smoochers on us,
Some
don't
chapped
we?
ass lips, all kind of chappers. So apparently it's cheilitis. Although I looked into how you actually pronounce it. Apparently it's actually cheilitis, but it looks like cheilitis. It's CHEILEITIS. So cheilitis is what it looks like to me. Which when I first read, I was like, that just sounds like a fun Mexican drink to me. That's what that sounds like. You know, I would like a
cheilitis for the girls?
Yeah. Which leads me to my next $1 million idea. A local Calgary drink called the cheilitis. It's frozen, has soothing elements to help with chapped lips, and you can order it. Kind of like how we have the Shaft. The Caesar was invented here in Calgary. Those are very Calgary-centric drinks. The next one will be one that helps with chapped lips called cheilitis.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So you could even like rim the glass with chapstick.
You could.
Or you could have like aloe in it.
infused. Yes, aloe infusions. Again, it's like frozen so that it helps soothe the lips just to touch it. Obviously not spicy because you don't want anything spicy on that thing.
No, not on your chapped lips.
No, but just something that really helps with the soothing and comes with a little chapstick.
Have you mentioned this to Matt Berry?
No.
Matt Berry from our station here
I should.
has a side
Cocktail
business where
guru.
he comes up with cocktails, and he makes some really good cocktails. Yeah. You should pitch the cheilitis to him.
I totally should.
Yeah.
But there's like watermelon, all of those things are good for, anti-inflammatory elements.
Okay.
It helps soothe your lips. So you could have any infusion of that kind of stuff in it.
Little bit
Would
of
be
mint.
fresh. Yeah, you dip it right in you're going to put your schmutz right in the drink and it'll smooth it and soothe it. And then you have an aloe or a little baby chapstick that comes with the drink.
Especially in the winter.
Man.
Yeah, when we really get chapping around here, hey?
Yeah, we get dry ass, dry chapped lips,
I
everything.
think this is a solid idea. You've had
Thank
some
you.
stinkers. I think cheilitis
I
is
have
pretty
not
good.
had many
You've had
stinkers,
some
okay?
The Beckler and Seanna podcast.
We were talking about being dehydrated yesterday, and Beckler,
Yes.
you mentioned that you took a while to have to pee because you were that dehydrated, which happens when it's hot out.
Yeah, and I've just been slugging water. Everyone yesterday was like, you have diabetes. I was like, oh.
Yeah. I don't think you have
feel like I have
diabetes.
diabetes, but-
I think it's just that you're hot and you spend most of the day outside, as do I, because we get off so early.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's hot, and that's what happens. Question for you. This is really dumb, though. How long has it been since you've not peed? Like, how
Right
long?
now?
Not right now. How long is the stretch as a whole?
When did you last make water?
When did you last? Whiz. Beckler?
Are you asking like of all time?
Yeah.
Like, the longest I've ever gone?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Now I'm actually curious when the last time you whizzed was this morning, but we'll get to
when I got up. But,
okay, good.
I don't know if I would know like my record. It would be probably on a day of heavy dehydration.
Yep.
Like maybe after a night of drinking.
Yeah, night out. That's a big one.
You don't go until like later in the afternoon. You know.
And then when you finally do, your pee looks radioactive. You're like, my God.
Oh, that's cider.
Oh, that's terrifying. A friend of mine who's a surgeon was talking about how when they do those surgeries, and I never thought of this before, but sometimes you're doing 10-hour, 12-hour surgeries and you can't go in the middle.
Yeah.
So she will hold it, and she can for 10, 12 hours, which I think is crazy.
There are a few jobs like that.
Yeah,
I know
where
a
you
guy
have to.
who worked, he was a train traffic controller.
Okay.
And he said the job was so intense that usually he wouldn't get a bathroom break during his 12-hour shift or whatever. And yeah, so you'd have to kind of plan for that, right?
It's funny because our job, in not in the same capacity at all, but we get busy in here, and there's times where we go for a few hours where you don't go, and we'll laugh at each other and be like, I really have to pee, but it's like, no time.
I gotta piss the goddamn bad.
No time.
We're just slugging water in here too, which doesn't help, right?
I know, and coffee and all of the liquids over here.
So does your surgeon friend dehydrate herself?
Not, I think, intentionally, but yeah, she will not drink knowing that she'll have a big surgery for sure. But I guess intentionally dehydrate. It's funny though, because she's the one who I go cat skiing with sometimes. And on those trips, you go out on those cats and there's no bathrooms out there. You're in the middle of a mountain. And for the guys, it's very easy to, just let one go. For us, you have to take all of it off. And sometimes you're wearing like suspenders and you're wearing all of the gear. And if it's really cold out, there's so many layers that it's such a nightmare
ordeal.
that the two of us will look at each other before, but intentionally not drink anything in the morning so that we can go the whole trip without going. And I think the one day it was probably 8 or 9 hours before I went. And that's crazy for me because I normally love drinking liquids. And my friends laugh because they think I have a small bladder. But I'm like, it's because I'm always chugging something back, right? Whether it's water or coffee or... That's a lot, though.
You definitely don't want your surgeon doing the pee pants dance while they're inside of you, right?
No. Nope.
And... I mean, if you had to go, you'd probably just have to run out and go. And then everybody else involved in the surgery just stands there with holding their hands up.
I know. Yeah, but it's awkward. I was like, I wonder if some ever wear diapers. That would be... Because some of those surgeries, like there's like 18, 19-hour surgeries. And at that point, it's like... Don't tell me that you're not going to go for 18 or 19 hours. I feel like then you're the one who's going to need the surgery after. Like, that's not healthy for you.
The Beckler and Seanna podcast.
I was on the highway recently, and I came across far too many semis in the left lane. Not passing, just driving in the left lane.
That's odd.
And we've spoken at length before about how frustrating it is when people hog the left lane.
That happens all the time. Yep.
It does.
But semis, hey? I'm shocked.
I know. You expect that out of just your average driver. These are professional drivers.
I've been impressed by semis in the past because I always notice they do. They'll pass and they'll move right on over, and I've never had that problem. That's odd.
Right, because they probably understand as well as anyone
of course.
how frustrating it is, and two, it's dangerous to pass someone on the right.
Yep.
The left lane should be kept open for passing, and then once you've passed, you move over.
Yeah.
So for semis,
weird.
You got your 1A license, and you didn't learn that the left lane is for passing. There were quite a few semis that I roasted on the right side, and they weren't moving over. And I was like, "What are you doing?"
Weird.
Yeah, I don't think there's an excuse for that.
No.
I think there should be consequences, public consequences if you're a semi driver caught hogging the left lane. In some places, you can get ticketed for just driving in the left lane.
I think, can't you hear too?
I've never heard of anyone getting that ticket, but I hope so.
I've never heard of it, but I hope that it's a thing. Because, as you said, it should be a thing.
But even steeper for semis, because like I said, you are a professional, and the stakes are higher when you're a semi.
What would the punishment be?
I had a few ideas.
Okay.
Either you have to put eyelashes on your rig.
Oh, I like that.
And you got to pull up to the Flying J with eyelashes on your semi, and everyone's going to laugh at you.
Yep.
Right? Mm-hmm. That, or you got to pull a 53-foot trailer that is emblazoned on the side with like, I am an inconsiderate person. You know, the whole trailer. And you got to just pull that around for a little while.
Shame.
Shame.
Shame. Shame.
Shame.
The Beckler and Seanna podcast.
This may have been the most ridiculous thing that's ever happened to me, Beckler. I crashed my bike yesterday because a couple of dragonflies were getting it, digging it, and they hit me in the face into the eye socket. So of course I squinted and I automatically reacted by like putting my hand into my eye, and I veered off the bike path and into the grass, and it was a very slow fall. Luckily didn't hurt myself, but all of this because 2 dragonflies, it hurt so much, and they were together and they hit me in the face as I was biking.
They were rinsing.
They
weren't
rinsing.
paying attention to where they were flying.
No, they're doing the
flew
old
right into your schmutz, eh?
wings to Jesus. Okay, they're thorax to Jesus. Not sure, you know what I'm saying. And they hit into my face, and you can see I have this like black eye now because of it. And I didn't notice at the time, like it really hurt, and I was mad. And then I luckily again I was like, okay, I'm fine. Like got back on the path and kept going. But then I was chatting to a friend of my building, and they looked at me and they're like, do you have a black eye? And I was like, are you friggin' kidding me? I got a black.
Also, a woman with a black eye is never a good thing.
No.
It always elicits some looks.
It does.
So when Cliff visits this weekend, people are going to look at him and he's like, it was dragonfly sex.
Yeah.
It wasn't me.
Can you imagine though? Like, again, I wasn't hurt. Can you imagine though I was? And I had to go into the emergency room. Like, what happened? And I'm like,
2 dragonflies are plunking.
well, you see, there were these dragonflies. They're getting it. And then they ran into my face, and then I crashed my bicycle. Yep. I don't even know if anybody would believe that. They'd be
No.
like, okay, ma'am, you need to go and where's your boyfriend? No.
I'm glad you didn't go down harder than that.
Oh my God, I know. Again, it was like there was grass all around. So as I kind of veered off, grass, fine, slow fall, good.
You need some really cool cycling sunglasses. Really sleek ones, kind of Euro looking, maybe even like yellow tinted lenses.
No, I refuse.
Cool.
I actually don't wear sunglasses at all when I bike, but you're right. That's probably why people do.
Yeah.
Hey, so you don't get bugs in your eyes. You don't get a black eye because
For
the
friggin' dragonflies.
friggin' dragonflies.
You've been listening to the Beckler and Seanna podcast.
Brought to you by Shane Homes. If it's your favorite, it's probably Shane Homes, Calgary's favorite home builder. See quick possessions and learn more about custom home options at shanehomes.com.
You want more? Then tune in to X Mornings with Beckler and Seanna live on Calgary's alternative, X92.9. Monday through Friday, 6 to 10 a.m. Mountain Time at x929.ca. And don't forget to subscribe to this podcast and have Beckler and Seanna downloaded daily to whatever device you use. Later. This week on After Hours with Ty and Millions. In for Mariah.
Sorry for making fun of you so much this week. I feel like you've been my L-Rod.
L-Rod.
Lightning rod.
Oh, I thought you meant like L. Ron Hubbard. Who is that?
You've been my L. Ron Hubbard, the guy that invented Scientology.
After Hours with Ty and Millions. Watch the video on YouTube. Stream it wherever you get your podcasts.